Found this random beer in my fridge. Had no clue if I was going to like it or not, but it's pretty good. Montucky Cold Snack. Whatever the heck that is. But a friend of mine brought it over. I had some people over last weekend. All right. And this is perfect. I need a beer for this video because, as you can see from the title, we're going to watch the Blue Devils lines that beat both of us in 2009 and 2012.
So we can try to cope.
Yeah, the idea being, like, we just watched Cadets 15, and, like, a lot of the people that were in that group were kind of commenting about, oh, yeah, it still stings a little bit. And the sting never really goes away when you're close, and then you get beat by the Blue Devils, like so many people have throughout the decades. But it's the farther away from it we get, the more understanding we are of, like, the big picture. And it's like, oh, we go back and watch, and we're like, all right, they weren't that bad. Like, they were pretty good still. Like, we can't really be that mad at this. I think you have more of a leg to stand on than I do.
I think the bias dies down over time. Obviously, it's still I am still incredibly biased. Start that,
Well, I am too, as understandably so.
But over time, you're like, yeah, I get it. Like, but then when I start rewatching, like, we kind of sampled a couple of these, and I was like, instantly angry again.
I told you. Okay, well, let's pause for a sec. This is Aged Out Reacts, everybody. We're the 2 hosts of Aged Out podcast. Michael Fantini and
Evan Worrell.
And you'll have to excuse my red face today. We're doing this right after I got home from the Stairmaster, kicking the ever-living crap out of me. So I'm not sunburned. I did not stay outside too long.
They're brutal, man.
They will kill you. If you think you're in shape, just get on those things, and it'll humble you real quick.
Humbling, yeah.
Yeah. So comment, like, subscribe, patreon.com, join button here on YouTube if you want to support us financially. Or there's other ways as well. Just watching supports us. You can go to agedoutpodcast.com, grab a shirt or a sticker, multiple options for that on there. I think we're actually going to be adding some new merchandise this summer, possibly some new stickers, maybe a shirt that combines the two logos somehow, whatever. Go check that out, link in the video description. Aged Out Fundamentals, we earn fractions of a penny every time you shoot your free throws every day. So make sure you shoot free throws every day.
Shout out to the Coppell High School who dug us a message. They said they've been playing through them as a group.
So we take full credit for that, for how good they are. Our videos take full credit for how good that high school is.
Right.
So if you want to be like Coppell, pick one every day. All right. So again, everybody gets salty when the Blue Devils beat them. Everyone's been beat by the Blue Devils, and we figured it'd be a fun video going into the season because we've referred to the years we aged out at. Well, technically I aged out at, and was your first summer, I mean. Got beat. There's been debate throughout the years of should Bluecoats have won drums in 12 or Blue Devils? Should Crown have won drums in 09 or Blue Devils? I think the argument is stronger for your year at Crown, and we'll watch through. We're going to give credit where credit is due. We're, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not too egotistical to not admit, like, that was pretty good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And as we go through, we can go and I'll talk. I have some
things to say. I'll also warn everybody, recording quality was not what it was now in 2009. The videos are a little better, considerably better for 2012, so just bear with us with the old school quality here.
Shout out to Evan Guerra and Drumline AV, who was going strong back then, and Henry Gillard, who was in BD at the time, who put up some videos and stuff. So.
Yep, they've got the 09 videos, and the 12 videos we're using are on Drumcore Tube. Links to all those channels will be in the video description and the original videos. Go support those creators. All right, here we go.
Strong case right off the bat for BD.
Yeah.
Definitely the best quad line of the summer, no doubt.
Yep.
Glitch thing that Boston did this year kind of originated there. Yeah.
I mean,
so I definitely think that BD, pause real quick, had what I would call like the surprise factor or just like the flash factor. Like their feature moments, I do think that they played the game better than we did, as far as like when they're in front of you, they kind of like gave you something like, oh, you probably haven't seen this all night or something like that. And obviously the quad line was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I remember watching them at Allentown because we went on night 2 and we were housing so close that we got to watch the show, and they went on night 1 and we went and watched them. We were like, all right, these guys are really good, but like we were like, yeah, they're leaving the door open for sure.
I mean, you could hear it in that rep. I mean, it's just one rep, small sample. We'll watch the second rep here in a second.
And obviously it's not on the field, but I have heard the drum tape on the field too, so yeah.
We'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Let's watch that phrase again, or the next rep of it.
And obviously they can all be like, well, we won and you didn't because it's in the past,
It's true.
so it's fine.
True.
Great
Good.
quad players.
Just aliens.
Yeah. Alex Blake, Dean, Brandon, Nick Arcee.
That roll was better this rep.
Yeah. But always coming out of this, the end of it was just always sketchy.
Again.
Yeah.
Great
Split,
beat. Great
super
split.
fast.
Yep.
Yep.
Oop. Let me.
But you know, like we would see them in the lot and we'd be like, oh, like that was really cool. It's impressive. But then like the whole body at work, like some of the other parts of the book, we would just like look around and be like, this is beating us like right now. Like what is happening? Just because we felt like we just did more as an aggregate, like from beginning in our front ensemble, they had a great front. Our front ensemble was also great in 09. Really, really strong. So we just,
Yep. They were good. Obviously, you can hear the ticks in there still, though. Now, these videos we're switching to are probably taken on a cell phone from 2004. So just pay attention to the audio for what it is. But this is a more...
in there earlier in the summer, a little bit.
I think this is third
Late
week
July.
of July. Third week of July was when this was uploaded. So not quite finals. Few weeks left to go. Grain of salt. But it'll still give us a good idea of the other stuff beyond the feature moment there. I think that was a feature we just watched.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The interplay definitely much more significant than like what Crown did.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like we were just watching the live and like we just never stopped playing. Like we played so much. But we'd see these kind of like check pattern moments and we're all just like what?
Not quite. That was good.
Just passing the balls towards
Yeah.
the base. I mean, supporting the core for sure, but
Oh, yeah.
but like anybody in the top 12's playing this pretty much.
Yeah, I was going to say, they picked their spots really well. They had the flash factor.
Yeah.
They nailed it when it counted, which is just pretty much the summary of the Blue Devils. They nail it when it counts because they're super talented, super experienced, well-trained by the education staff and designers and stuff. Like,
And I guess in my head too, like, you know, this is when the judge is still in the field. So some of these parts I'm like thinking about the judges following him around and I'm like, is he bored out there? Listen,
some of the core support moments are a little lackluster from the 09 drumline here, but let's
and that's
finish.
definitely partially me being salty, but
Yes, which again,
fine.
you're allowed to be. The Cadets 2015 are allowed to be. The Bluecoats 2012 are allowed to be. 07 Bluecoats are allowed to be. Like, there's plenty of examples of these throughout history where you barely don't get there.
I mean, some paradiddles, yeah. I mean, overall, not the most demand, but the things that were on some of our tapes like pissed me off too. Like I remember the quarterfinals judge was like, "Oh yeah, moderate level demand," like talking about like the visual package that we were doing, like for Crown, like, "Oh, it's a moderate level of demand," and we were like, "Bro, they're standing on chairs. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we're running around." Moderate level of demand. What are we talking about?
Next segment from that same lot. We got one or two more 1-minute clips of 09 BD, and then we'll move to 12. They're not marching for this. That's just your typical jam session from a BD drumline every year.
Yeah, typical jazz swing material. I mean, yeah.
All right.
We're playing accents here.
Those rolls were tough.
That roll's really good.
That was good. Your faces are the best part of this.
I mean, they can laugh all the way to the bank. They got the gold medal. They got the drum trophy.
Those fast rolls are good. Those fast duper rolls are good. Great bass run to end it. I mean, so it's one of those things where clearly they're not bad. They're a good drum line. They're a top drum line from that summer. You're splitting hairs, like we say all the time, at that level of the activity. So we got one more quick one here. I think this might be the feature moment we watched from the slot. So if it is, we'll just. It's like 45 seconds, so we'll just watch it really quick. No, it's not.
I remember seeing this in Allentown, and I thought they were working on an encore tune. I mean, it beefs up, but like, I was like, they're playing like a cadence. They're jamming. Then I was like, oh no, this is a book.
Nice little walking bass figure.
I still think we should have won.
In case they throw down here in a second, I'm gonna let it finish.
I just feel like if we had done this on the field, it would have torn us apart. Because I mean, the core was not established. Crown was not established. Like
not in 09, not back. They weren't the core that they are now. They were great that summer, obviously, but
yeah, but like I feel like if we had been out there doing that, they'd have been like.
All right, form your own opinions. Let us know in the comments what you think of Crown 09. Now this will be a little bit longer of a video, but it'll be fine. Switching to 2012, I think, like I've said before a few times, BD in 12 was a lot better than the Blue Devils in 09. Percussion section, in my opinion. And the more and more I watched the BD 12 stuff, I'm like, all right, I kind of get it. I kind of understand why this happened. Or what the judges saw, I guess. So these are all from Drum Corps Tube.
Like I said, too, I do realize BD like had a great front ensemble in 09. But our front ensemble was also, it's probably the best, maybe the best Crown front ever. So.
All right. Blue Devils 12. Yeah. Let's see. Take a walk down memory lane. Yeah.
Another stacked quad line.
That was good. Fuck. You got Keelan and Chris Drummer in this line. Jeez. Scott Nelson. Those rolls were so good.
Pretty good. Those like chop through the.
Jeez, great rolls.
Yeah. I mean, this is way better than.
Oh, it's a lot better. This is really good so far. And the content difficulty is there. Jesus.
Yeah, there's just more substance, like, all around so far. I mean, small sample, but...
Yeah, so far, I'm, like, not angry that we lost watching this so far. Like, this is really good. Not saying you were angry, but...
A little bit. Fine.
little salty.
Yeah.
right, there it is. I'm gonna pause really quick.
Also, just the insane fact that Nick switched to play snare drum and
Yeah,
be the second.
this was nuts. For those that don't know, Nick RC right here was a quad player. He was actually in the 09 quad line, and he switched for his age out because they needed someone. Not that they needed someone to be center, but they asked him if he would be center.
I think they felt like he was just going to be the best section leader for the summer for the group. I mean, he marched quads 9, 10, and 11, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, already just, I don't think I've heard any tick, like really noticeable tick. So far.
Yeah, no, like, twinge. Like,
yeah, no head turn, eye squint.
Oh, I remember this part. Oh, this solo is filthy. Woo! Nicole, yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Great layering into that roll battery. And
they're really good. And go ahead.
Here, the authority that they play with, it's just year in and year out, especially in this era of Blue Devils, was just unmatched.
Yeah, there's so much confidence in the line. Like even like that 09 stuff. They like that stuff that I'm kind of like picking at. They're selling it and they're going for it. And then I mean, yeah, just so much confidence, like you said.
Close.
A little bit on that.
I think this is just the same phrase. For time's sake in the video, this is the same phrase. And the first rep was really good, so.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, there's the solos again. So we'll jump to the next one. But yeah, so far, not really upset 13 years later that we lost to that. So, good for them. All right, we have two more short ones here.
Still got my green drum head and my silver medal back there.
My top head's somewhere around here, and my paintings
I
are
do
in
not think we should have won overall. Like going back and watching it, there was some like pretty clear visual like design issues, or just it just wasn't, Yeah. So it's fine.
This is anti-art. I'm assuming this is part of the show.
Jeez, getting in and out of that.
Good lord.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Jeez, man.
And again, just
Even
like
that,
09, their front ensemble was the little pulse in the middle of that roll. Good. Jesus. Hold on. Listen to the pulse up and down, low in the middle of this roll. The bass is mirroring all that flam work. Like the quads entered mid-phrase perfectly.
This is a fun book.
I bet it was really fun to play.
Ooh, that bass up.
Just good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, this is really good. I mean, you guys were also great.
I would also argue their content is harder than what we played. We had some moments that was pretty hard, and we had some weird like feel things, rhythm things, and space in our book that took a lot to feel out as a drum line. But I don't think we played the density that they played for, and not that that's necessary all the time, but I've told Tom Rarick to this day, dude, as soon as you saw the drill that we had and we were all age outs, you should have just beefed the shit out of the book at that point. Like, just, hey, we're going to take this whole phrase and we're just going to play 33% more notes because we're barely moving.
Right. And you guys got clean pretty fast.
We did.
I remember there was a video of you guys tracking, like, in spring training. I was like, oh, okay.
I think Roger put that on his Facebook or something, and it made the rounds, and everybody was freaking out. It was a good. I'll get into that in a second. There's one more quick. We'll jump to this last little clip and see what this is. It's pretty dark, but as in literally dark. I don't know what that was. A lot of presses.
They did the buzz press and the stick tap.
Yeah.
But it was like a funky rhythm too.
I think here they do the metric modulation too.
I think
metric
so.
Speed up, maybe?
There was a big long
Feels
roll
like it's coming.
where they added in and out. There it is. Wow. Every ball out and add in was good, man.
That one took them a while. That was great, but I remember that from that summer. That one took them a while.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that roll. It did take them all summer on tour because the Bluecoats were in 7th place, 6th place, and they were going on last. So we usually had time if we wanted to go find their lot after we were done if we wanted to. And it was dirty every time throughout the season. We were all just taking bets like, are they going to leave it in? How long are they going to leave it in? And to their credit,
Yeah.
Jared
High
Andrews
risk,
got
high
there
reward.
and sprinkled the pixie dust on it and fixed it, or got it. Yeah, thank you, Jared Andrews, for beating me. So you mentioned the video that came out from the Bluecoats in 12 from Roger's Facebook tracking. I think it was like the 2nd, 3rd week of move-ins. We got really clean initially, really fast because we were just really experienced, a ton of vets, just older members, and the summer kind of went like. We started off really good, and as things got way more balanced, player to player, we kind of got worse for a little bit as everybody dialed in the touch, including myself, and then it kind of crescendoed into the end of the season, which was good. But yeah, we started really strong. But I still, like I said, I give Rarick crap sometimes. Why didn't you beef it up? As soon as you saw the drill and how old we all were, like we could have handled so much that summer from a music standpoint. And the snare line, the quads played a lot, like cool, hard stuff, but same with the bass line. But I think the snare line could have handled more sauce.
Yeah, but
that was fun. I think I'm not mad about 2012. I'm really not. They were really good, as we just saw. So
yeah,
but
it is what it is. So
yep.
I don't cry myself to sleep about it. That's for sure.
So point is, we've referred to the summers that we lost to the Blue Devils and got second.
I feel like there's a pretty long list of people who probably feel like who lost to BD either overall or in percussion at some point. We're like,
yeah. So we kind of wanted to poke fun at ourselves a little bit, give credit where credit was due, where it was deserved, and kind of just show it's okay to be a little salty if it's happened to you, but it's also important to zoom out as time goes on and be like, okay, if they were really good, give them credit for being really good. So, all right, that's all I got. You got anything else real quick?
I'm good.
All right. Comment, like, subscribe, Patreon, join, agedoutpodcast.com, Aged Out Fundamentals, Facebook, Instagram. You all know the drill, and we will see everybody in the next one.
Peace.